Hi, YouTubers. God bless you. This is Shalom Girl on YouTube. There's a new show. It's called Sweet Tooth. I don't own the copyrights to it or nothing. I don't appear in it. But this little boy, he's got these Musk deer ears. Guess who he reminds me of? They are softening us up. They are using us as a live Nielsen ratings, going, how will they respond when we come out of hiding? Time's up, y'all. The Bible says so, and the Illuminati told me so. They told me when this all starts happening in our face, it's up, it's on. And Satan's been cast out of heaven in Revelation 12, and he knows that his time is short. So he's going to cause us a bunch of trouble. Okay, when I was a little girl, and I asked my aunt, is Elion one of his grandpa's creations in the laboratory? She said, I don't know, shut the F up, and she smacked me. Do you rather be the Penny Lane babysitter or one of their experiments at the nut house? I said, I'd rather be the Penny Lane babysitter. But that's when I realized this isn't a game anymore. And someday I'm going to face my maker. And even though I was a hostage and just a babysitter, I didn't want to work for the devil no more. And I sabotage his plans quite often accidentally. You know, I let the kids flood the bathroom. I let the hostage get away. But to keep from crying, I laughed a lot. I'm sorry, God. Please forgive me. This is not funny. Because Jesus Christ, you made us in your beautiful image. And God, you said, behold what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called the sons of God. So Adam was a son of God, and then he lost his glory, I think, when he got kicked out of the garden. But God's giving us that back. The angels are sons of God, and we are going to become sons of God's different creations. The Lord is giving us beautiful gifts. So we don't need to delve into the dark magic of what these guys are doing. Half braids, cross braids, cyborgs. This reminds me of Elon when we were little. Anyway, I never saw him outside like this before. He wasn't allowed. This is what I did. He wasn't allowed to come out there and do that with me. I never saw him in the woods. And he didn't dress like that. He dressed, well, different than that, because that would be average continuation school kid, and he didn't dress like a continuation school kid. I did. And he wasn't cool. He was dorky. And forgive me, because a 13-year-old knows what dorky and cool is. But you know what? When I would go away and I would come back, I would bring a new word. Like, I know this sounds stupid, but when I ran off to L.A. and I ended up coming back, I started saying the word like a lot, you know, like, ooh, that's so cool, like. And then we all started saying the word like all the time, and now I notice he says it all the time. I started using the word like in the middle of every sentence, like too much, like dumbed down. And his mother told me, oh, Elia wants to see you. You come. I said, well, what do you want me to come over for? And she said, oh, just to practice slang. We practice better English. And I know that sounds dumb, but I feel like I kind of sometimes was brought in to practice street talk, street lingo, slang. She told me slang, practice English. So Elian won't get, so he can blend better, you know, with the people. And we're new country, new friends. Well, he didn't have any friends. The only time I ever saw him leave that house was when they were going back to Africa a couple times. And that is it. He was locked in there with his voodoo toys. And there's another story I haven't told you yet, and it's about that little red car. I want to tell you everything, but then sometimes I don't want to tell you another thing, and I want to delete everything. I love Jesus. Jesus Christ saved me. Everything I told you is the truth. I feel like I'm in fight or flight sometimes, guys. I can hear the helicopters coming, getting more buckets of water, and it's all smoky outside, and they're trying to burn down my house. Well, even if they do, I'm not gonna cover for them anymore. I love Jesus Christ. He saved me, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Do not consent. We do not consent to half-breeds. We do not consent to cyborgs. And I wouldn't rather be the babysitter or one of their experiments at the nut house. I'm Jesus Christ and Him crucified. I trust God. He has a plan. The game is rigged. Do not consent, you guys. Don't let your children watch this. Some of my children in my youth group, not children, but some of the students in my youth group, you know, they're teens and tweens. They're watching this with their parents. And then when we talk about Jesus, they say, oh, just like when Gus, blah, 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 and people don't understand because he has his magic, whatever. I'm like, no, Gus is not like Jesus, you guys. Oh, man, I got to hang up. Okay, bye. Love you. Don't consent. Do not consent.